Good day, Robert Farrell here. Hey, I've been in the online trenches since 1995, 25 years, which is probably longer than most of you have maybe even been on this earth. I started when I was 28, 1995. Actually, in 87, when I started teaching software, I was 28. 95, I was 36. I turned 61 in May. So I want to share with you how you can work smart online and make up to $200 a day and more, because many of my students do. I am proud to say that I've curated over 57,000 students since 1995. Now, it didn't happen overnight. I had 20 students, and then 50 students, and then 100 students, and then 5, and it just built and built and built. Of course, my biggest growth period was after YouTube came around, 2004, 2005, and then things just exploded from there. So I want to share with you how to work smart by riding the coattails of the #2 search engine, which many of you probably don't know. No, it's not Bing. No, it's not Google. No, it's not Yahoo. It's YouTube. So my system curates fitness videos, reviews, fitness gear, workout equipment, etc., from YouTube. And that's how you make money, by posting that information, that valuable, value-based information to your social media. Don't post products to your social media. It's not going to work, and it's probably going to get you banned, because Facebook doesn't really allow affiliate links to the manufacturer's website. Now, you can have a link going to your website, which is totally legal and fine, but rather than even toe the line or touch that third rail and get banned from Facebook or Instagram or other social media platforms, why not listen to me and work smart? So I'm going to share with you step by step how to work smart and learn how to do this one step at a time. So let me hide the camera for a second and share with you what I'm talking about. So this is one of my students from about 3 weeks ago. She has now about 7 websites. This is her health and fitness website. Okay, so on her first page of her website, there is a review for running shoes. Now, how does Becky make her money? Well, Becky makes money a number of ways by offering products related to workout videos, healthy cooking videos, reviews, etc. So let's look at the top of Becky's website. Fitness videos, everything in here she did not create. She curated this using my WordPress premium software and basically brought this information in. It took her about 45 minutes to an hour to get everything rock solid, and then from that point on, my software automatically brings in new content. I suggest that most of my students bring in new content about every 8 hours, which is 3 times a day. 3 times a day, it's going to bring in new things from Amazon or Walmart or Lululemon or whoever you're an affiliate from with my system in the back end. You're going to bring in YouTube videos every 3 times a day, every 8 hours. So that's what I suggest you do. You can bring in new content every minute, but that's going to tie up your server. Why do you want to do that? It's not necessary. It's also not necessary to have every single product that these manufacturers have on their website. You want to have the best selling products on your website, working smart, listening to my videos. Now, the other thing you'll appreciate if you happen to get your own turnkey website, I have complete back-end videos in the back-end, complete A to Z, marketing, social media, how to work smart, how to make money, how to squeeze the sponge. And the cool thing about my videos is you can actually write notes under each video, and they're searchable later. Again, let's go back to Becky's website. So here is a review. So if she wanted to post this on her social media, she can basically click right there, and I actually have software on the back end that will automatically post on social media. Okay? Now, here's the cool part. As you're watching this video, or you're reading the contents, notice the word running shoes is hyperlinked. Now, I'm going to share with you in a second how that was done, but I have a great piece of premium software called Thirsty Affiliates Pro. I discovered it about 3 years ago, and it's a complete game changer, and it's really up the income on my students' websites. So if I click on that, or your user clicks on that, you're going to be taken to Amazon, where they can get the best-selling running shoes. Okay, these are the best-selling running shoes on Amazon or Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods or wherever you want to be an affiliate of. Isn't that pretty cool? Actually, let me hide the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. So what I did is I clicked this hyperlink, and this took me right to Amazon. Now, for those of you that don't know this, once you're on Amazon, anything they buy, let's say they're looking for running shoes, but they realize they forgot to buy their better half an anniversary gift, or they forgot to get a graduation present for their neighbor's kid, et cetera, doesn't matter. Anything they buy during this time period, in fact, if they put something in their cart, you're going to love this. If they put something in their cart, they get distracted. The kids are crying. They got a meeting they have to go to. They're about to miss an important sporting event on TV. As long as they put something in their cart, the next day, forget your website, they can go directly to Amazon. And your cookies are stored on Amazon's and on their browser. You're going to get paid a commission. Pretty cool stuff. So let's go back to Becky's site for a second and share with you how she did this. So I have a back-end plugin called Thirsty Affiliates. So as an example, if she wanted to set up keywords, so these are the keywords for hybrid bike and cycling. What that means is anytime she brings in a video from YouTube with those keywords, it'll automatically be tagged, in this particular case, go to the Amazon website. Now you can have it tagged to go to Saks Fifth Avenue or Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods or Best Buy or whatever you related to your particular video. So the whole idea here is to work smart online, one step at a time. Now, here's an important step, how you can get free traffic by benefiting from social media. But here's the key. You have to stop selling. Selling is never going to work. I'm going to share with you how to make money without selling. I actually gave a lecture 4 summers ago in Phuket, Thailand, in front of 2,800 international marketers. I had about a 40-minute slot. And the first thing I did when I took the stage was I said, stop selling. And they looked at me like I had 3 heads. How do you make money if you don't sell? Well, you don't sell, you engage people with quality content. So let me give an example of this before I go back to Becky's site. Let's say you wanted to sell the #1 drug in the world. No, not that drug. I'm talking about a legal drug, coffee. Now, I found this out about back in April, a couple of months ago. It blew my mind. I didn't know this. Do you know there's over 450 million cups of coffee drank every day in America? Wow, low-hanging fruit. So I can't tell you how much traffic I get. I don't care what the niche is. It could be fitness, it could be cooking, it could be a Donald Trump love or hate website. Coffee will draw people to your website with coffee recipes, not coffee products. So let's get back to Becky's website and share with you what I'm talking about. So let's say Becky wanted to share this on her social media. What I suggest you do is you don't post this on your Facebook profile page. Very important step. You post this on your unique Facebook page for that particular niche. So as an example, if you have 5 niche websites, which I suggest eventually you have, say a cooking website, a recipe website, a fitness website, a whatever, travel website, then I would have 5 different Facebook niche pages. You're going to be way ahead of the game because you're targeting the people in that demographic. It's working smart 101. So what I would do is I would basically go to the page that's conducive towards that particular niche, and I would ask a question. Hey, have you tried these running shoes before? Do you have your own running shoes you could recommend? The key is to engage people, and I would always put some kind of hashtag. Hashtag fitness matters. Hashtag running shoe reviews, et cetera, et cetera. So that is working smart. Now let's get back to the subject at hand, which how you can make $200 a day. Now again, this doesn't happen overnight. If you're looking for get rich quick, making $1,000 by next Monday, it's not going to happen. Anybody that tells you that, don't walk, sprint, run, because it's a total lie. Like I said, I've been in the trenches for 25 years. Do I have all the answers? Oh, hell no. Do I make guarantees? No. I guarantee nothing. How can I? You can go to a 4-year college and wait tables. So let's go back to my site, and I'm going to bring out my calculator for a second. Now, actually, before I do that, I want to share something with you very valuable. So if you look at Becky's website for a second, so notice that there's a banner ad. How would you like to get a web store like this one? Well, let's think about the psychology of that. I don't know what your favorite website is. Maybe it's Dick's Sporting Goods. Maybe it's Saks Fifth Avenue. Maybe it's Lululemon. Maybe it's Amazon. What if you're able to go to those websites and there's a banner ad that said, how would you like to get a website like this? Well, technically, that's what this is all about. Do you know the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos, 42% of his income comes from sharing, affiliate marketing, et cetera, et cetera. 27 years ago, the guy was selling books out of his parents' garage and being laughed at. Now look at him now. So any fool that thinks they can't make money online, you're fooling yourself. Because all your modern day millionaires, including some of my students, by the way, earn their money online. So let's get back here. So if somebody clicks this banner ad and goes to my website and buys a fitness website or one of my 5-site packages, you're going to earn a minimum of 20%. Now, the reason I'm saying minimum is because if I see that you're hustling and you're grinding and you're really moving and shaking, I'm going to pay you more than 20%. I'm going to pay you 25%. I pay as much as 30%. Okay? So my offer to you, since you're watching this exact video, is I will pay you 30%. Okay? I'm going to pay you 20% on the front end and 30% on the back end. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about. So let's say that somebody comes to your website. Now, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Why the heck would somebody come to your website to buy stuff when they can just go to Lululemon or Dick's Sporting Goods or Best Buy or Target or Walmart or Saks Fifth Avenue or Williams-Sonoma? Well, the answer is you taking the time to curate things to meet your social media needs for your client. You're going to get to know your clients. Now, let's say you approach friend, family member, people in line at the movies. You say, I got this great fitness website, You're going to get 3 responses. You're going to get, hey, man, I like you, Robert, but, I got my fitness needs. I go to, not Herman Sporting Goods because they're out of business, but I go to Amazon to buy my stuff. Or you'll get the second response, hey, Robert, yeah, sure, I'll check out your website. Oh, you make a commission? Good for you. Good side hustle. Here's the best response. Hey, Robert, I checked out your website. It's great. I actually bought a few things. Let me ask you something. How did you get a website? Bingo, right there. So again, if you look at the calculator here, the opportunity is there because you're not actually selling anything. You're engaging with people to come to your website by posting videos on your social media. And lo and behold, perhaps there's something called FOMO, fear of missing out. So here's how it works. Let's say, and it could, again, this could take you maybe a month, 6 weeks. Maybe it takes you 3 months to work up this. Maybe it takes you 6 months to work up to this. You have to treat this like a serious business. So if you were to sell, say, 3 of my websites a month, which, believe it or not, my average student after a number of months does better than that, but I want to be very conservative. Well, 3 a month, the last time I checked, there's 12 months in a year, so 3 times 12 is 36. 36 people a year. Now, again, it could take you, maybe it takes you 12 months, maybe it takes you 15 months. Hey, maybe it takes you 2 years to work up to this. But if you stick with it, the opportunity is there. Times $299, which is $10,000. Now, I'm going to pay you 20%. Now, that's not enough to retire from, obviously, $2,100, but hey, it's better than digging ditches. But here's where it gets really exciting. And here what falls into the $200 a day arena. So let's say those same 3 people a month, let's say you sold through your efforts, social media, somebody came to the site, they bought my turnkey system for $299. Again, you're going to make 20% on the front end. Let's say you sold to Ralph. Ralph loves my fitness websites. Ralph buys a website from you, you make 20%. Now, Ralph turns around and sells to Tila. You with me so far? Let me explain this again. You basically directly from your website, they go to my website, they buy. Ralph buys, you make 20% of $299. Ralph sells to Tila. Guess what? You're going to make 30% of that. Ralph's going to make his 20%. You're going to make 30% off that. Now, this is not Mary Kay Cosmetics or Amway multi-level marketing. Unless you got into it 20 years ago, you have no chance of making any money. This is one level down, very practical, very simple to do. So let me go back to my calculator again. And if you were to have 3 people a day, times 12, again, that's 36 people. Now, the people that Ralph sold to or your customer sold to, let's say they're not as aggressive. Let's say sold 2 a month. Now, I'm saying an average of 2 a month. Maybe 1 month they sell 2, the next month they sell 1, the next month they sell 4. But it averages out to 2 months, which is 24 people a year. So watch this. 36 times 24. That's 864 people that you're responsible for directly or indirectly at the end of 8 months, 12 months, a year. Might take you 2 years, who knows? But if you stick with it and treat this like a serious business, it will happen. I've seen it happen over thousands of times with my thousands of students. So that's 864 times 299, which is $258,000 gross. See how the numbers add up? And I'm going to pay you 30% of the back end. Ralph makes 20%, you make 30%. Okay? Now that's $77,000 a year, and if you divide that by 365 days a year, that is $212 a day. Now, again, I did say how to make $200 a day. Now, this does not include any commissions you're going to make from Amazon, Best Buy, Lululemon, Target, Williams-Sonoma, whoever else you want to offer products from. Now, again, I don't want to fill your head with a bunch of nonsense, but this is based on fact. In fact, if you only make at the end of the year, if you're only making $200 a day with one of my turnkey websites, which is totally set up to make money, I would consider that a failure. I would consider that you have failed, and more importantly, I have failed you. Well, I'm a selfish guy. I'm not going to allow you to fail for selfish reasons, because if you're making money, I'm making money. So how does that work? Because if the more people that you sign up, I'm going to make money, you're going to make money. Now, this is not just about me selling my websites. Now, let's be, again, very conservative, okay? Let's take that number, $212, and let's basically say, okay, it's not that you didn't make $212 a day. Let's cut that into thirds. Let's say you make $70 a day. $70 a day times 365 is $25,000 a year. Now, again, I don't want to fill your head with nonsense, but I think most people would be happy to make $75 a day. In fact, most people would be happy to make $20 a day. But you're not digging ditches. This is a basically passive income. I highly suggest that you put 4 to 5 hours, 6 hours tops into this a week. That's all that's needed. Most of my students spend 3-4 hours a week because they get this honed to a science. So there's no other opportunity out there like this. Wix doesn't offer this, Weebly doesn't offer it, Squarespace doesn't offer it, in fact, WordPress doesn't offer it. I have a system that is a proven method. Again, I make no guarantees. I'm a straight shooter, okay? Now, I'm going to be brutally honest with you that perhaps you're not going to like what I'm about to tell you. Only 4% of the people that do this make any kind of real money. Now, I take my students out of that equation because I motivate them to not give up. Here's a good example of this. I have a student of mine that's been with me since she was 99 years old. On the 20th of this month, she's going to turn 105 years old. Yeah, you got that right. I didn't make a mistake in the microphone. She's going to be 105 years old. You know how much money she made with me her first month back now going on 6 years ago? She made $35. You know why she's my hero? Because she never gave up. Now, it took her a number of months. It took her about 5.5 months to work up to $2,000 a month. And again, she had no skill. She retired back in 72. She was a retired bookkeeper for an air conditioner repair company. She couldn't even type. I have tons of stories like that. Okay? But she's my hero because she never gave up. Now, to be brutally honest with you, if I worked on something for a month and I only made $35, I think I might give up too. But you know why she's my hero? She didn't know any better. She was tickled pink. I think her first sale for doing some affiliate thing off Amazon. I think she made 78 cents, and I didn't hear that. I made 78 cents. Robert, I made $1.35 today. Robert, I made 43 cents. At the end of the month, she made 35 bucks. She was tickled pink, and then she built from there. Now, I'm not asking you to do this to make 35 bucks a month. I'm going to ask you to just listen to me one step at a time, and I will help you. What does that mean? I will help you through email, chatbot. In fact, I am such a selfish person. If I have to get on I'll give you my cell phone number. I'll get on a Skype call. I'll do anything I can to make you successful for selfish reasons. Because damn it, if you're successful in making money, then I'm making money. I'm a lazy guy. I work 4 to 6 hours a week. I'm happy to say I make over $100,000 a month. And I'm happy to say I have students that dwarf what I do. I have students that make $600,000 a month. Now, it didn't happen overnight. They were with me for a number of years. Okay, I have this student that's Vietnamese. He speaks Vietnamese, French, broken English, and Mandarin. Okay, a year and a half after being in my program, he was averaging $212,000, $215,000, $250,000 a month. It's all about numbers. That's all it is. If you think back to 30 years ago, America Online, how did they become a billion-dollar company when they're only charging $9.99 a month? Because they had 1,000 customers. They had 10,000 customers. They had 1 million customers. So if you don't think that this is possible, then stop the video right now, forget that you ever heard my name, and go back to what you were doing. This is a serious opportunity for serious students. So if you really want to make great money by working smart, by the way, the same way that Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, makes money, this is how it's done. By not selling, by engaging, by riding the coattails of YouTube, benefiting from social media with Facebook and Instagram, and working smart. I have more videos to help and assist you one step at a time. But I can 100% assure you nothing will happen if you choose to do nothing. I'm here to help you every step of the way. Thanks for being here. Knock yourself out with, get passion for this. As long as you put your nose to the grindstone, and I'm not about to talk about digging ditches, treat this like a serious business. If it's, I'm going to try it, then you know what? I prefer that you don't. Because you're already a defeatist at that point. You have to treat this like a serious business because it's a serious opportunity to make tons of money. I have students that easily make 7 figures a year because they work smart and they listen to my advice. Don't sign up for my program and then go on YouTube and ask your friends, and then you're wasting your time. Ask me. I have students that go, I didn't want to bother you, Robert. No, I want you to bother me. Bother me. Text me. Call me. FaceTime me. Skype me. I'm here to help you. Thanks again for being here. My name's Robert Farrell. If there's a better way to do things and work smart, I want to be able to help you one step at a time. To finally stop chasing those stupid shiny objects. And please don't watch those 90-minute, $997 bullshit webinars. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen them before, and perhaps, unfortunately, you've wasted your $997. Those people don't make money on anything else but giving you their bullshit training. My training's free. I'm here to help you every step of the way. But again, once again, nothing happens when you choose to do nothing. In fact, there's nothing positive about being negative. Stay home, stay safe, stay positive. Carpe Diem 2020. Robert Farrell, mic drop.